Let me briefly talk about what has happened in the Las Vegas betting markets as Aaron Rodgers, according to the betting markets, is going to retire at some point in the next week. I could easily take an anti-Aaron Rodgers jab for the next hour. I don't think the Packers are a terrible situation. Perhaps it's not the Chiefs or Brady in Tampa, but it's a far better situation from an offensive line perspective and a running game perspective than Russell Wilson's had the last several years. Green Bay develops O-lines. He's got a star receiver, a star back. It's a dysfunctional division. He's been given 2 offensive coaches. But remember, quarterbacks have become American royalty in American sports. Think about how sensitive just the fans in the media got when a mostly washed up Eli Manning was benched. It was a volcano of anger. Never forget, Jimmy Garoppolo was a second-round pick. By year 2, Tom Brady went to the owner, Robert Kraft, and said, get him out of here. Big Ben has been upset multiple times when the Steelers take a quarterback in the second or third round who has no projection to play immediately. So when the Packers move up to get Jordan Love, basically saying he is going to be within a 2-year window, the starter. And remember, you don't draft a quarterback in the first round and not play him for 3 to 4 years. You want to take advantage of that window where he has a small cap hit. That's what Baker Mayfield has right now. That's why the Browns can pull in Jadeveon Clowney, build the best offensive line, get Kareem Hunt as a backup receiver, get Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham. They're not paying Baker anything for another year. Same thing Baltimore's able to do with, at least for the time being, Lamar Jackson. Same for Buffalo and Josh Allen before he signs the big deal. So the reality is with Aaron Rodgers, Aaron is saying, listen, I've seen this happen before. I'm one of the best guys in the history of the game to play this position, and I am not going to sit here knowing you're going to bail on me in a year and my replacement's 2 lockers down. We're not going to do that. Trade me. If you want to do that, I want out. That's where I side with Aaron Rodgers. Look at how sensitive New York got with Eli, Tom got with Garoppolo, Big Ben gets. I was talking to a general manager last week, Tom Telesco of the Chargers, and he said multiple times I had to go to Phillip Rivers and say, we may draft a quarterback. Phillip never liked it. Phillip pushed back. And that was not going after a first-round quarterback. That was, hey, we may draft somebody in the 3rd or 4th round. So Aaron is sensitive, but all these guys are. It's like the joke Howie Long always tells me. It's like you can never have 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same room. One sucks out all the oxygen. So Aaron's just saying, okay, if you don't want to live and die with me for the next 3 years, I'm good, but get me out now. I'm not going to sit here and be a placeholder for a year knowing you're kicking me to the curb. That's where I totally side with Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if you're in a law firm. I don't care if you're a high school superintendent. Nobody wants to be replaced when they're in their prime. And Aaron may not be in his prime, but he's damn close to it. So Brady got sensitive. Eli got sensitive. Big Ben gets sensitive. Aaron Rodgers has a right to get sensitive. Now, I don't think the grass is greener for him. I think Green Bay is a really good situation, though not perfect, because they need an edge rusher. And they're kind of, they're like the post office. People still use it, but it's kind of outdated. That's what the Packers feel like. Yeah, they still win, but it's kind of an outdated model. Occasionally, they got to get into their SEP IRA and spend some of that money and live a life. But let's not just make this Aaron's totally sensitive. All these guys are.